One of North Carolina's many treasures is our coast in the winter. The waters are cold, yet crisp and clear. I'm an artist and a culinarian, and I'm seeking to find out more about the history and culture of Harkers Island and Cape Lookout. My journey to Harkers Island actually began with this book. It's a fascinating overview on their history and culinary traditions. Harkers Island is known for their Waterfowl Festival and for the Core Sound Waterfowl Museum and Heritage Center, which details the history and culture of the people down east. If you're an avid reader, you'll find yourself in an ocean of literary joy at the Book and Gift Shop. While duck hunting has a long history on the island, there's been a resurgence in the craft of decoy carving. I wanted to see how the decoys are made, and I spoke with master decoy carver Corey Lawrence in his woodshop.
You can see when you do that, you're starting to get round that bird up, and there's no such thing as anything square in nature, so you want it. This is just one step in the process of getting it rounded up.
Corey's father David co-founded the Core Sound Decoy Festival and the Decoy Carvers Guild.
There's not many people these days taking the time to make wooden decoys to hunt over, but they're almost like heirlooms, and one of these days, maybe 50 years from now, someone will look back and be glad that I made these to actually hunt over. You know, when you really hunt over them as they were intended, it makes them the real thing. This is some bufflehead decoys that I'm working on for my son, my oldest son. He's really into hunting now, but he's decided he wants to collect bufflehead decoys. Those decoys over in the corner, that's some little dipper or bufflehead decoys that my dad made for me, and he and I used to hunt over those. And when I look at those dippers, those buffleheads over there that Daddy carved, they mean the world to me. When I'm sitting here carving these decoys, I'm thinking about the kind of hunts that my dad and I shared using those, and the kind of hunts that hopefully me and my son will share hunting over these. And I love that pretty soon these will be in the water, and I'll be making those same kind of memories with my son. One of the things that I love about the Core Sound Waterfowl and Heritage Museum is the fact that we're trying to save who and what we are. What we are is decoy carvers, we're boat builders and fishermen, we are gardeners, we're quilt makers and crab pot makers and net hangers, and a group of community that just really loves not only the area where we live, but we love each other, and we love who and what we are.
A trip to Harkers Island just isn't complete without a ferry ride to Cape Lookout.
Doing real pretty good today. You might get off of Shackleford Banks.
Shackleford Banks once hosted a community of over 500 people. However, devastating hurricanes in 1899 forced them to abandon their homes. The Banks are now only home to wild horses. Incredibly, we were escorted to the lighthouse by a pod of friendly dolphins. I went to speak with a local historian at the lighthouse about the people who once lived at the Banks.
It was a fishing community, and actually about 1706 along there, whalers from New England came down here, so they introduced whaling to these people. And it was a very popular thing to whale, especially during the springtime when they were moving back and forth in a migration.
It has been said that the islanders' ability to bear the torrential storms, coupled with their love for one another, is what makes this community so remarkable. There is so much to learn at Cape Lookout that, like me, you might get hooked on its unique history. There is treasure to be found here, and I can't wait to return.
The Core Sound Waterfowl Museum and Heritage Center is at 1785 Island Road in Harkers Island, and they're open daily. For more information, give them a call at 252-728-1500 or visit coresound.org.